Stake in a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. They call the counter play here. Fighting him off. Legs still. Oh, it's another broken tackle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here. Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Motion now from the tight end. The linebacker shifting around now. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. We start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Mountaineers will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fighting off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they're running on the toss. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Listen, great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Cowboys pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a run to the left. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They call the counter run here. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. In the clear at the 25. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Cowboys with 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Grab down the middle. It's Finley. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And second down after that completion. Testing the right side here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Mountaineers looking to keep this drive rolling. Gives it to the back. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT puts them up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Got him, he's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Cowboys looking to run some tempo here. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Be serious. The offense going for it. Inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Offense is back out on the field. And the last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, West Virginia. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes to get free. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Cowboys line up on 1st and 10 now. They go with a direct snap. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Cowboys looking to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Direct snap to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound Hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First down here for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And now the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State on the scoop and...
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz, he doesn't recognize it, ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Mountaineers move into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender. He throws the interception.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Great cut there. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running, and man, does it backfire.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, the quarterback
quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More. First down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And the single back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there for this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And third and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Mountaineers will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on fourth and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. A short completion of the tight end. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Cowboys come to the line in a hurry-up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Vasquez.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your play.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept them out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Out of the gun now on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
325.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the offense just takes a knee here. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.